Hello friends, welcome to part 2 GST annual return challenges GSTR 9 and 9C. Now we discuss more about the accounting standards. Especially we start with accounting standard 19 versus India AS 17. In the accounting standards, the lease need to be accounted separately, whereas in GST it is a consolidated base. So this need to be discussed properly while making an entry for books of accounts or completing as per the accounting standards. There should be separate working need to be given for the lease rentals, etc. Accounting standard 1 in the AS 1, disclosure of accounting policies is totally different. See, whereas in the accounting, as per the accounting standards, the excess duty kind of things need to be added to the turnover finally, whereas in GST it is not required to be shown. Today, some of the auditors are showing those GST also into the turnover as a separate line item, and some of them are not showing. In my opinion, it need not be shown. Okay, with regard to valuation of inventory, normally in the books of accounts, the inventories are totally worked in a different format, like all those freight, all those things which is related to the stock will be added to the inventory itself. Whereas with regard to GST, it need not be. If it is charged in the invoice only, it should be taken. Otherwise, it need not be. Otherwise, while claiming the refund, all we will find it very, very difficult. So please ensure that the accounting also have a comparison with the GST input credits. So that is more important. With regard to AS 9 as well as the Ind AS 115, the revenue reconciliation, it is really tough job today. Revenue reconciliation is not at all happening properly. The reason behind that is what is booked in GST and what is booked in accounts will never match. For example, the fluctuation losses and gains or final entry is passed in the books of account. Whereas in GST, it is required to be done based on the CBSE circular, which is happening for the respective periods. So always the exchange fluctuation losses and gains always have the differences. So these need to be taken care at the time of finalization. Okay, Ind AS 16 as well as accounting standard 10. Fixed assets need to be looked at very seriously. Fixed assets have been classified in a different format, and in GST, for all the assets we can take credit except the few which is blocked by section 17 subsection 5. So this need to be looked at very seriously by the statutory auditors to ensure that at the same time GST auditors also coordinate with them to understand how they book it up, so that it is easy for them to classify and account it properly. AS 11 as well as Ind AS 21, treatment of exchange differences. This is also a major issue with regard to GST. So GST need to follow CBSE. Books of account, they are finalizing the entries at the year end by passing the entries. So those things need to be taken extra care at the time of finalization as well as at the time of finalizing GST audit. AS 12 versus Ind AS 20, where government grants need to be booked at separately. Government grants are not looked as a revenue with regard to GST, whereas in books of accounts it is looked at revenue as the accounting standard. So this need to be carefully handled. A note need to be given separately by the statutory auditor in this regard. AS 29 as well as Ind AS 37, provision, contingent liabilities, etc. So obviously we know when it comes to books of account, the provision need to be based as per the accrual system of accounting. Whereas in GST, anything you put under the provision, that attracts the GST also. So that need to be looked at seriously. Any provision, whether it is liable for reverse charge kind of a thing, naturally GST need to be paid accordingly. So with this we can come to a small conclusion like, appointment of auditors are very much serious, so it need to be across India one auditor for GST will be very good. Then 2-year reconciliation need to happen regularly, and complying all the provisions on this, whether it is marked or not, so every audit need to go for a proper reconciliation. For every industry there is a separate list of checklist for GST that need to be followed. And last but not least, 8-year reconciliation is must. Without that nothing will happen. Thank you. Subscribe to tweetkcca@gmail.com. Click bell icon for more information.